Well, we've done it. It wasn't pretty, but let's face it, this has been a fantastic achievement by Manchester United Football Club in the second half of the season. Only on the 1st of February, we were 14 points behind today's opponents Leicester City, and we finished the season 4 points ahead of the Foxes and also ahead of Chelsea on goal difference to take third position in the Premier League title race. We weren't actually in the title race itself, but we've qualified for the Champions League, and that's what we needed to do this season, and that's great progress for this football club. And it's a great achievement for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer in his first full season in charge. Let's not forget that. Remember, just 18 months ago, or a little over 18 months ago, this football club was deflated. The players were deflated. The fans were deflated. And Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has changed everything. He's brought confidence. He's brought vitality. He's brought an optimism about the future to this football club. And he's given a chance to the young kids who are our future. Look at Mason Greenwood. It wasn't his best game today, although he did play well. But Mason Greenwood, there's no more exciting teenager in European football today than Mason Greenwood. And our front three of Greenwood, Rashford and Martial, they're awesome on their day. They've been absolutely breathtaking in recent weeks. Okay, today wasn't that day. We just had to get the job done today, and it was all about the result. It was all about getting over the line. That's what big football clubs do. They get to their promised land. They get to their goal. They get to achieve what they set out to achieve. And today we needed to get into the Champions League, and that's what we've done. It's been a fantastic achievement. Let's not underestimate what Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has done. He's been under great pressure, but I think he's winning people over. And okay, today was not a swashbuckling performance. We didn't win in style, but we won. And that was the most important thing today. We all want to see breathtaking football. We all want to see football played the Man United way. But we're building a future. And today was all about getting into the Champions League. And that gives us the foundations, on top of the foundations that have already been built by Ole, to go onto the next level. It's all about now how we can strengthen the squad, what we can do in the transfer market. Okay, we've got some fantastic players already at the football club, but I think we saw today that we need a stronger squad, because we can't play the same 11 every week and be at the top of our game. This is a competitive sport. We need a stronger squad, and to get onto the next level and to compete with City and Liverpool at the top, at the very top, we need a stronger squad. Our best 11 can match any best 11 in the Premier League. I've no doubt. And today we saw that our players were a little bit tired, a little bit jaded, but they had the strength of character. They were very professional. We stuck to our plan, and we got another clean sheet. You know, Leicester City, a dangerous team. They were out with some of their players were out with injury, and they weren't at their full strength. But that's football, and they've got players like Jamie Vardy, and Vardy is always a source of danger. He's a player that can frighten any football team, and he can frighten any defence. And let's face it, we got a clean sheet against Jamie Vardy. He did hit the bar with a header in the second half, and he looked dangerous on a couple of occasions. But, you know, you've got to give praise to our football team. And a lot of people say we need to strengthen our defence, and I think we do. But you've got to give credit today to Lindelof. Lindelof was immense in our defence today. And you've got to give credit to Harry Maguire, who's been ever present during this football season. And he's a good leader. I know he's got a lot of criticism, and it was a big transfer fee that brought him to Old Trafford. But you've got to give him praise, and what a way for him to finish the season, to go back to his former club and to pip Leicester City at the post for that Champions League place. It's been a fantastic season, and I'm so pleased about the way that we've been able to do this. And okay, we didn't do it in style on the day, but we have done it in style. We've done it in fantastic style. We've gone unbeaten at the end of the season. We've had a fantastic run that beats Ole's previous run. I think he started with 12 unbeaten games, and we ended up with, 14 unbeaten games at the end of the season? Okay, we got beat by Chelsea in the FA Cup semi-final, and that was a big disappointment. But let's face it, we've reached 2 cup semi-finals this season. We got to the League Cup semi-final against City, and we got to the FA Cup semi-final against Chelsea. But more important, to be honest, at this point in our development, we're back in the Champions League, because that's going to help us get more quality players to this football club, whether that be Jadon Sancho or Jack Grealish or Harry Kane. Those are the sort of players that I know we're going to be looking at, and I don't know who we're going to sign, but I'd have any of those three. And I've been a big fan of Jack Grealish this season. He's performed heroically in a team at the bottom of the table. Just think what he could do in a team like ours. And it's not a case of signing a player and he's replacing a player in our starting lineup. This is now a squad game. We need 2 top players for every position, at least 2 top players for every position. That's the way football is these days, and I don't see signing a right-sided player like Jadon Sancho meaning that we're not going to be playing Mason Greenwood. This is a squad game, and managers have to pick teams for the opposition that they're up against, and we're a big club. We're going to be playing a lot of games, especially now we're back in the Champions League. There's going to be a lot of games next season, so we need a strong squad. We've already got a great squad. We've already got the most exciting squad in the Premier League, in my opinion, because of the potential that we've got. We've got the youngest Premier League squad already, and we've got so many youngsters coming through the academy. It's been also a breakthrough season for Brandon Williams. What a great player he's going to be. He's already a great player, and I'm so excited. I can't stop talking about Mason Greenwood, because there's no more exciting player, no more exciting teenager in European football today than Mason Greenwood. And our front three, Greenwood and Rashford and Martial, they're breathtaking. They're awesome. Okay, today was not going to be a swashbuckling performance. It was all about getting the results, and it was a very professional performance by Manchester United today. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer should be proud of his team. He's not getting carried away. He hasn't got carried away when we've won big, and he hasn't been suicidal when we've gotten beaten. He's planning for the future. He's a man who has learnt from the very best since Alex Ferguson, and I know Alex Ferguson is his role model, and it's fantastic that Ole has got Sir Alex on speed dial, and he's got the benefit of his wisdom when he needs it. But Ole is his own man. He's a fantastic manager. He's he's still learning, and he'll still make mistakes, but the reality is this was his first full season in charge, and we're in the Champions League. We finished third in the Premier League, and we've still got silverware to aim for. We've still got the Europa League trophy. Whether or not we can win the Europa League trophy, we're going to give it a good go now, and I'm sure that by already qualifying for the Champions League next season, that takes the pressure off, so it means we can go out and express ourselves and just play for the silverware. And what a fantastic position to be in August. The season, it's already lasted nearly a full calendar year. It's amazing how long this season has been, and that's another achievement, to be honest, because it's not surprising that the players have tired towards the end. Okay, they had a big break because of the coronavirus lockdown, but we've had to fit in a lot of games in a very short space of time since we've come back. So we're only human, and we've looked human in the last couple of games. But the reality is we've got the results that we needed. We've got the points, and we've come back from such a long way. I think people forget we were 14 points behind Leicester City on the February the 1st when Bruno Fernandes came into the side, and we got a goalless draw, I think it was, against Wolverhampton Wanderers. But Bruno Fernandes has been the heartbeat of our team, and it was fitting today that he scored the penalty, the breakthrough, the goal that put us in charge of the game. Okay, it wasn't Bruno's best performance, but he still scored a goal. We're not being short of penalties. We're not short of penalty takers either. I think that's 14 penalties, and I think that's some kind of record. It was fantastic to see Bruno put the ball in the back of the net, and we all leapt for joy. We all celebrated when Bruno scored that goal in the 71st minute, and it was well won by Anthony Martial. It was a bit of a nervous wait while VAR decided whether or not it was going to be a penalty, but there was no doubt about it. We deserved that penalty. It was a fair penalty, and people that moan about Manchester United having penalties, they don't seem to understand that we get a lot of penalties because of the way we play, the speed that we have on the break, and the way that we put in great balls for these front three to chase. And Martial, he's a fantastic player. A lot of people, gave him a little bit of criticism when he was not performing all the time under Jose Mourinho, but it just shows what you can do when you've got a manager who believes in you. And Ole and his backroom team of coaches, they're getting the best out of these players, not just the young players, but the players that we already had in the squad. Look at Matic being one of our most improved players this season, and he's been absolutely vital to this team. And the midfield with Matic and Pogba and Bruno, there's no better midfield in the country, no better midfield three than those three, and we've got a lot of strength in depth already with Fred and Scott McTominay, and who knows who we're going to sign in the summer. I'm excited about the future. I know you are, and it's good to be back in the Champions League. And okay, we haven't won a trophy, but it's all about development, and we've taken a big step forward, and it's going to be helpful to our club when we're trying to sign these players in the summer. It seems weird that we're still playing football and it's August in a few days' time, and we haven't had a summer break yet or a transfer window, and we're going to be starting up again in the middle of September. But let's see what happens. But today, let's be honest, today has been a day to celebrate. It was also a good day for Jesse Lingard. It was nice to see him come off the bench, and what a dramatic injury time that was, with Johnny Evans being sent off for that nasty challenge. And then in the 98th minute, Jesse Lingard dispossessed Schmeichel to score the goal that made it 2-0 and confirmed the victory for Manchester United. As we celebrated around the world, it was good to see our players celebrate and to know that they're back in the Champions League. And I can't say it enough times that we're back in the Champions League, and it's fantastic. And I don't care if people say, well, Manchester United should be celebrating trophies. We will be celebrating trophies in the future if Ole gets the chance to finish the job that he started. And now that we're back in the Champions League, it buys him time. It buys him, hopefully, more money from the board to strengthen the squad in the summer. And this has been a watershed day for Manchester United. It's been a great day for Manchester United. And the future looks bright for Manchester United. Come on.
Turn up. Let's go.